Going on, man? Looking at the New York Giants offense. Get this up in a second. Make this a quick live stream before the game tonight. I want to take a look at what they're doing on offense to kind of get an idea who they are. And if I can get through this game quickly and kind of fast forward to the defense, I might be able to see how they came back in this game. I know they're not going to have Saquon. I'm not sure if that's official. I'm pretty sure it is. But anyway, this isn't live yet. It will be live in a second. So I can thumbnail on this bad. And we just roll with it. Whoever wants to come in, come on in, talk a little bit. Just get it rolling here. Let's get the thing rolling. Keep running. Fast forwarding is not really that great right here. This is the way if you setup I'm using right now. If I fast forward and go back and forth, it's going to kind of do this, I think. Kind of do that little, yes. Keep this. Right. We just kind of live stream. A little busy working on some other stuff in the background. Cut out for like 15 minutes and then come back and then try to finish it up a little. We're going to get through the Panthers. We're going to make the Panthers. We're going to get through the Cardinals. Cardinals. You know what? I might come back on during the game and show some of the footage of the game. See if I get a strike or not. See if I get a copyright violation. But we just jump onto this and see if anybody comes in the room. I said this is going to be the Giants' offense. It's not going to be the Giants. Let's just fast forward here real quick. I like to do this. Guys don't always watch all 22. I feel like it's only right for me to kind of show some of this stuff. The best way to watch football. I don't have the play-by-play here, so I got to kind of fast forward this. First plays a penalty. I let it roll. Like I said, I'll get through probably as much as I can. I might have to skip ahead a little bit to see what happened in that fourth quarter, but I just want to get a feel for what was happening in this first quarter, just a little bit, just to see how it is. Getting ready for the Niners playing tonight. First time I'll be able to actually watch them live. I'm not paying for any packages this year to watch them. I'm all the way on the East Coast, so dragon slants, easy, nothing special there. Going on? Film study, time to put on. Yeah, what's up, man? Definitely. We're just taking a look at some film before the game tonight. I did a whole thing on the Niners, on their defense. I've been focusing on their defense, obviously. I'm a defensive guy. And did a thing just to see what I had a good feeling of what they're doing on defense. So when I watch them tonight, it shouldn't be a problem. Look at that. Too bad. I'm actually upset that Saquon's not playing. I like how they use him. I like watching him play. Um, I'm curious to see what the Giants are doing right now. I haven't watched them this year, so taking a quick look at some of their concepts just to check down. It'd be interesting to see who's the next guy that's gonna take over for Saquon. I don't even know who their backup back is. Spread 2x2. Got vertical comeback on one side. And it looks like you had like a shot, a follow. In the West Coast Shanahan world, we call that branch follow. Yep, follow concept. Backside. Body language, man. Body language, not good. Let's fast forward again. We're looking at the Giants offense. Trying to do it the fast way here. Hopefully, I should be coming up here. Make sure this is the first play. This setup right here, the setup I'm using, I wish I can get NFL film. Some people do right after the game. I don't know how they do it. Miss it when I was in the league. Obviously, I got film right away because I was a coach. I got it basically on the plane ride home. But I really wish I can get film sooner. I would get you guys information the very next day if I could. Miss what that run was. Looked like a little jet action. The tight ends. Stretch. Outside zone. Wide zone, I should say. 3-1. So like this is my first time obviously watching the game. This is what I would do like sometimes in real life. I would just sit back and watch a game and get a feel for what happened. Even before I watch the cut-ups. Sometimes it would just be relaxation, like after a game, sitting back at home, getting ready for the next opponent. If I haven't done any self scout, at one point in my life, I had to do all the breakdowns, so I knew what the game, I knew what happened already from the previous games. But I would definitely just sit back and just get a feel for what was going on, and then you go back and you watch all the cut ups. Little tray formation, inside zone, popular Madden formation for everybody that runs that. Here we go, 2x2. And then once you start watching the cut ups, you get really the tendencies and stuff. I'm just trying to get a feel for like how good they are, what's their tempo, the body language, all that stuff. Then you go through the week, a dive play there, or it could have been duo. Go through the week, go through all your cut ups, get all your things. You basically break them down to a scientific level. And then what I would do on Thursday or Friday before the game, I would go back and watch it one last time. I would go back and watch old games too, but I would watch the TV copy, believe it or not. I would actually sit back and watch the TV copy. Sometimes on the TV copy, you see things that you don't see on all 22. You hear stuff on the TV copy, but it's just like a review, and I can pretty much tell you what the plays were without looking at the full all 22 by the end of the week. I know the formations, I know the tendencies, all that stuff. All right, so far nothing from the Giants. They look kind of dead, to be honest with you, on offense. Keep it going. See if anything kind of like sticks out before we get to the crucial second half here. Back. About a minute or two. I think this is the first play of the series. 3-1. Watching that. Actually, a 1-4 split. Quick game. Definitely going to see this. I don't know if they really want to put their guys in harm's way because the Niners are good, good pit stick artists, but quick game routes out of them so far to start a series. Bunch, and over. Rams did a lot of this, so you're going to definitely see this too. Route concepts, though, a little bit different. So there goes a drive on the backside. That's where he threw it. Front side looked like branch or just like a smash combination. Just a high-low. A lot of times, I'll speak in the language of the defense. It's just kind of like giving an overall view of the concept. Sometimes I'll speak in the language of an offense if it's a popular concept. That was just like, that must have been, that was just basically verticals, three sitting down. Like they were trying to get the ball to number 12. Basically came off of him really early. I'm not sure why he came off so early. No Saquon, this could be ugly. I ain't gonna, could be ugly. Oh, that's a good question. So a lot of people actually in NFL do not do that anymore, or did not do that when they would just watch the last three games. Personally, though, when I do it, like I said, I like to go back. I go back coordinator versus coordinator, so that can go back like 10 years. So let's say I am, Steve Wilkes is the coordinator. And he's going up against Dayball. I'm going to watch all those games, and it's not going to be a lot unless they were in the same division. So I'll go back at least 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Sometimes I have to go find maybe a team that matches up, like, the tendency, like, let's go find a time that Dayball went up against Wilkes when Wilkes had a really good pass rush, because that's pretty much what you're going to probably expect tonight as well, is a good pass rush, so then that's what kind of tendencies were coming from those games. But when I was going up against Andy Reid and Josh McDaniel, I went back 10 years. And you would find tendencies in their play calling. Little inside give, gun run, looked like it was some type of power scheme, I think. Nope, just the inside zone. Wish I had the down and distance for you guys here. They don't give the down and distance in this thing, man. Here goes a little counter scheme. Nothing there. Good defense. Probably skip ahead on some of these end zone shots here. Show you how to look at this formation, huh? The wing T or the T wing, whatever. It looks like some the Delaware T. That's what it looks like from back in the day. Thinking about my old books I used to read from the 1940s. When I was in college, I used to go to the library and look at old football books from the 50s and the 60s that was still in my college library. Delaware wing T. Here we go. Trips formation, easy formation, protection look, individual routes, took a shot on him. I get it out there. That's a touchdown. That is a touchdown if he throws it out there. Sorry. Again, I hate the rewind feature on this thing. That's why a lot of times when I make my films, I have to take the time to re-record them so I don't have that gray screen that pops up. Giants look real, just like you can't execute a basic play. I gotta watch the second half. They look like a high school team right now, the way they're executing back here. Not really looking at the coverage so much, just looking at the concepts. Little individual route on the backside, a little bang eight, it looks like. See it here from the end zone. Did you run like an actual dig or was this a post? Bang eight's a quick 1, 2, 3 throw. Yeah, kind of that dig kind of thing. Kind of like the drift route that everybody's running. Just from a tight split. Honestly, this feels like a Madden game. The formations look like whoever plays with the Giants, man. If you guys want to run this, run Trey. What is it? Gun trips tight end. That's what it looks like right there. It looks like gun trips tight end. All right, here we go with the Z close. Motion Saquon out to a wide formation, get him in the pass route. So the Niners, they're going to play quarters. They're going to play cover two. I'm really curious to see if they're going to give up the short game on the outside like everybody else has been throwing at them and see if they can execute that on offense. Not having Barkley is going to be huge, man. Protection look or run look. That pistol? Yep. They pretty much got to that formation that I know I hate, a similar formation with the pistol, open, offset. That's in Madden that you got Madden guys know about so much. And look at these routes. They just look so like not crisp. Looking at the top of the screen, I just saw like a dig just running very slow. I don't know if he's trying to find an opening or he knows he's not the front side of the concept. Just unfortunate. Let me see the end zone shot of this. Did he actually just drop the ball? Yeah. It was a tight throw. He dropped the ball. All right. Turnovers always kill you. Keep it going. Let's play here. Another quick game. So a lot of quick game on first down. You can see the tendencies already just watching it. First and 10, P and 10. Quick game. Dragons. Yeah, the Giants don't look good. This is the game they came back and won. And the first half was really bad. So the second half, I'm kind of watching the first half just to see what they changed. Or did they just do the same thing and execute it better? You know what I'm saying? 2x2. Close. Anytime Z is close, you get that drive combination. That's the third time they've done that. See how easy it is just to pick up tendencies already. I mean, the play repetition and repeating plays is actually happening a little bit too much for my liking. Just get the ball to Saquon, check down, easy. All right, here we go. 2x2 spread. I'll be quick game. Modification of it. That's just follow. Just a 5-yard in. Old school Peyton Manning play. Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison play. Probably the backside. That's the front side concept here. Okay. I can see them doing that versus 49ers versus their quarters. It'll be an easy throw for them. 3-by-1 spread. Protection look again. Throws the dig, throws a little sit down. That's basically when I say protection look. So a lot of times when there's a chip by the tight end and the back also helps out in protection, it's a third down play. A lot of times you get what I call individual routes, curls, deep outs. Number two in the middle is running a middle read. Those type of things. Big tendency in the NFL on third down. Double seven route, pretty much a flood combination. Never got to it. Where they're playing so far off, is this the end of the half? I think that might have been the end of the half because we're switching here. So this might be halftime. That might have been halftime. I forgot what let me go back real quick. And obviously tell from where they started flipping side. Yeah, so that's the first half. That was a quick first half. What I'm going to do here is look at the first series of the second half, take a quick little break, come right back. Oh, there goes the touchdown. I might have to stick around a little bit longer than that. All right. So the first series of the second half, the redemption half right here, okay? Was it the first play already? All right, guys, let me get back on this. Was it the first play? Just go good old big post. Oh, yeah. Now, you can't do that against the Niners, though, because the Niners play quarters, but they play it a lot different. They play so soft. I'm not sure what the backside safety even was in this. Was he disguising 22? Yeah, he was disguising down and never got back into the quarters. Either that or the corner thought he had help, didn't have help. The Niners defense won't do that. He will play a lot more sound when it comes to quarters, deep part of quarter. Short part, they won't. Little motion out to the flat. Keep forgetting that's what's his name, tight end, number 12. Like a goddamn receiver. Love this formation. This 3-by-0 formation. That's what I call it. Straight John Madden play option off the backside. That's just bad deep. So I'm already telling you right now, it looks like the Giants came back against some really unsound defense here. Edge player, the safety, the corner, they all go down on this play. That's just it's really bad. It looks like the Cardinals have too much to think about. That's what that looks like to me. When a defense does that, it's because their coordinator has their playbook's too big. They have too much stuff to think about, and they're trying to they're trying to win by that coordinator's trying to win by calling the best play versus the best offense. He's trying to play Tecmo Bowl. I'll just watch this play from the end zone, so he's time here. Little play action. It looks like a little middle kind of drift route in the middle. They did that twice. Again, their favorite formation. Curious to see what the Niners how they're going to align to this formation. This formation is going to give them trouble, actually, when it comes to alignment. They play cover 3. They should be okay. Their quarters coverage, I really want to see if they kick Warner out of the box like that. That's what they're pretty much doing. They're trying to displace the defense. You don't play corners over in your defense, you're in trouble. You want to play zone. It's like little ace pair formation in Madden. Bring this guy over and kind of fake motion. Really a true jet. They're definitely going to run this play against the Niners. That's going to be a big play right there. Motion to the stack. Get those guys to the two-man combination. That was just a corner with a curl. That's going to get the 49ers defense to back up and play real soft. And they're just going to sit in front of them. I don't know if they had enough time to work out the kinks and the intermediate coverage to fix that. I guarantee you that play is going to happen. And the good thing is that the game is going to be broadcast on Amazon. They have that view where you can watch it kind of like an all 22. So we'll be able to kind of see these routes develop. I wanted to do this before the game for the Rams, to be honest with you. I didn't get a chance to do this type of broadcast because the Rams didn't really do much different than what they did in week 1. A lot of the same route combinations they ran against the 49ers. Look at this formation, this widespread formation. Definitely going to see this at some point. That's the type of stuff right there that makes the defensive coordinator have to do extra practice reps just to go up against this widespread formation. What are you going to do versus it? So anything you see here, there's definitely going to be any offense in week 3 because the short week, they're going to they're going to run all the same formations, even the same plays. That was an interesting route. Might have been a bust. It looked like it was pearls at the bottom of the screen. It looked like it was like Hank. And then a guy came over, like there was a fourth player that came over like on a shallow. I'm not sure why. That's just a weird. I think somebody messed up. That's probably why Jones is running for his life right now. All right. We're going to get through this series. I'm going to pause and come back right before Thursday Night Football to try to watch the last quarter or so. Bubble play, bubble read option play. They've run this about 2 or 3 times already this game. Right now, the Cardinals don't have a real good answer for it. You know, the thing is, the Giants, the 49ers might just say, you know what, we're going to cover the bubble and make you run the ball. You know, that's going to be a formation right there. We're down in the high red zone. People love to go empty down here. Just a little hitch route by 2, simple read. I can see them doing this against the Niners too, because the Niners play quarters. Turn into the man and then work your way out like a little pivot. It's going to be open as well. Here we go, 2 by 2, kind of a compression set. Tomfoolery. Yeah, some bad routes right there. 18 slipped. It looked like it was going to be kind of like a double post at the top of the screen off the play action. It looks all types like the execution is just not clean. Play action, he looks one way, gets the pressure guy in his face. Come on, dude. Don't get like that. There's no reason for it. Then you got the late flag. You got lucky. That's called getting lucky. Bunch formation pistol, probably going to run the ball. Almost guaranteed. Oh, we'll read it. Okay, that actually is an RPO. There's no way to let that play go. You see the offensive line is literally pushing guys down into the end zone on a run play. Look at the left of the screen. How long? Let's see how long it lasts. They're actually running the run play all the way into. He threw that mad late. That should be a penalty, I would think. It wasn't a penalty. Okay. 2 by 2, right at the bottom, close at the top. Orbit, fake orbit, come back. Little read flat at the top up there. Everybody gets real collegey down here in the red zone. I feel like this is where college football lives in the NFL. Down in the red zone, you get all this freaking stuff that you see on Saturdays. Just to give the ball to your best player just to run 5 yards up. But it does take away a lot of the defensive resources. Here goes the Delaware wing T again. I think that's what this formation's called. That's definitely Dable. I feel like that's his offensive line background, his tight end background. I can see myself doing something like that if I was an offensive coordinator. It's just funny. All right, I'm gonna put this film down. I'll do a part 2 later, right before the game. Hopefully, like in the next 15, 20 minutes, I'll come right back. I just want to finish watching the rest of the Giants. All right, I'll see you in a little bit.